Well. It's Friday, and if it's Friday built, what does that mean? Time for the Sicilian Corner, 100% correct.
Oh my God, sorry about that.
What do I have to do? Put it up in writing? Come on now. Hey, you drove down from Rhode Island to be with me today?
Yes, I
And
did.
Louis?
Yes, I did.
You che pazzo, figlio? What's wrong with you?
Hey, I'm
on
committed.
a Friday.
It's
On a Friday.
On
Yeah.
a beach Friday, yeah.
It's an Italian thing, you know what I mean? You make
Yeah.
a commitment to a friend, you stick to it.
Well, you know something, I can't thank you enough, because it's always very special for me to have you on board. A, you're a gentleman. Two, you know what you're talking about. And I want you to give a shout out. You're the administrator of what?
Everything Encore, Boston Harbor.
Why don't you tell our Sicilian Corner listeners how many members you have that belong to that, approximately?
We're just shy of 12,000 members right now.
Louis,
I like it.
12,000.
We're getting about 50 to 60 a week, too.
And you do not work for Encore Boston Harbor.
I do not in any
Okay.
capacity
Because
whatsoever.
some people insinuate,
Yeah.
I remember a couple of years ago, you had a horseshoe up your butt, and you were doing pretty good.
I had a pretty good run there for a
Yeah,
while.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy cow. And it's funny how that happens. And, I chatted with you, I believe it was Wednesday. I told you Barbara and I visited the Boston Harbor Hotel, and we stayed overnight. And boy, I'll tell you, an operation, Louis, that's open every single day,
Yep.
365 days out of the 24/7, to keep it as clean as it
It boggles your mind, right? I mean,
Honest
it's
to God.
astonishing, really, when you think about it.
I mean, it really does.
That speaks for the employees.
Well,
These guys are pros too. The company's a pro. They've done this before. I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, they're
Out
just,
in Las Vegas.
Yep.
you know something, Steve Wynn, to his credit, and I love Vegas. We used to go quite a bit. Lucille and I, when we first got married, we had a mutual friend, and his father somehow, I don't know if he was in charge of bookies here in the Lawrence area or whatever the story was. I
don't know what you're
I
talking
really
about.
didn't want to know the whole story, but his boss in Boston ran junkets to Vegas, and it was for Dunes Hotel. Do you remember the
I
Dunes?
do.
I loved that freaking hotel. I thought it was
That
the
was
only
a catch,
hotel on the
but-
strip that had a golf course.
Oh.
Right, one of the tees was right on Las Vegas Boulevard. That's how much
Yeah.
land they own.
really, wow, yeah.
And it was
And
just
now it's the Venetian.
the Bellagio.
No, where the Dunes was?
Yeah.
No, the Sands was the Venetian. Where the Venetian is.
Man, don't let me
I know, I'm
worry.
getting
I
old.
have to worry
I'm
about you
getting
now.
old. I'm getting
That
old.
trip down here. But anyway,
Sorry.
it was Vegas back then when they had singers and entertainers. It was totally, and you go a lot. I mean, you go a lot more than I haven't been. My wife has been gone now for over 5.5 years, and I haven't been. And I miss it. I enjoyed
can
it.
understand.
I enjoyed it. I'm a foodie like you, but I'm a piper compared to which you. People tell me,
All right,
Mike,
I'm a seagull.
you seem to go out an awful lot. Well, meet my tutor over here. This guy here, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. There isn't a restaurant you haven't been in. We should do a review,
lot.
a restaurant review.
There you go.
Yeah. Why don't you tell folks about the Facebook page, number one, and I want you to give a shout out to the administrators that help you, because you can't do it yourself.
No, I can't. And that was the original thing. Is I got Michelle Long, who lives in Baltimore, which I told you previously, and Joseph Fantetti, who lives in Toronto, Canada.
What's his name?
Joseph Fantetti.
Okay.
Okay, and those people are from the group Everything Las Vegas, which is the group that I admin in for probably the last 15 years. I'm still an admin. And then I have local Laurie Martini, who's been my rock. I can't say it enough. That woman is, amazing.
Laurie Martini.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
What a
Don't you? It's a
Yeah.
great name.
It's a great name.
What?
It is.
How could you go wrong?
Wow.
Really? And you know something?
It's a real name. That's a real name.
Yeah.
real name.
Oh, I love it.
She's as nice a person as you're ever going to meet. You know, even though she didn't know me, every time I'd approach her, like the tickets for the Feast of the Three Saints, the St. Delphio Society, you know something?
She's right there.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. And I love that. And I had an opportunity to chat with Michelle. I don't know if I ordered some shirts from her.
Yeah, Michelle Long. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart.
Oh, yeah.
She's a breast cancer survivor. So
I know.
she's been through
I
a
know.
lot. Yeah.
I've written to her a couple of times, wished her good luck. So there's 4 of you.
There's 4 of us. Yeah.
Cool. I'll tell you, it has to be difficult because some people kind of step over the boundaries, and
you've seen some of the posts that are on there recently.
Yeah. And no matter what you do, people get sour grapes sometimes, and they vent in social media, and that's not what it's all about. The information that you get on your Facebook page helps a lot of people.
And that's the purpose.
New machines coming in. Now, you know, Wednesday, Barbara and I visited the Fire Links explosion.
That's a new area.
Ultimate Fire Links. That is a new area.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Do they ever have new cylinder machines? Because I know Mikey likes the actual cylinders.
Oh, the reels.
Yeah, he likes the reels.
Occasionally they bring them in. They
got new ones. Yeah.
They take the old machines and they refurb them, and then they install them like top dollar, double top dollar, those type of machines, red, white, and blue. I think they brought them in just for Mikey, to be honest with you.
I love the 3-reel machine.
I know you do.
You know, I basically 90% of the time, if not more, I play one machine.
Yeah.
And I have a routine. And I don't want anybody sitting on my left-hand side. I want to be in an aisle. I'm a people watcher, and I play very slow.
Okay.
I need to have a nice hot cup of coffee near me. I like to have TVs over the tables, Louis. They have these big TVs. You can't hear it, but you can see, like, if ESPN touchdowns that were scored during the weekend or whatever,
right?
They'll be running them.
Yep.
So I amuse myself, you know, like the other Wednesday night, the Red Sox were playing Atlanta, and
remember, I work in a casino too.
That's true.
It's not the Encore, but certainly not the Encore. But
he's up at what do they call it?
The Brook.
The Brook.
Okay, yeah.
He's up at the Brook. Which reminds me,
I haven't been there yet.
The machines there. What is we have? What do you call
They're
it?
HHR machines.
Okay, so those are like on a lottery terminal type versus an RNG system. Is that what it's like up
They're
there?
not randomized. They're randomized with the results of historic horse races. That's what HHR stands for.
Oh,
Historic
okay.
horse racing.
That's how they run their machines.
They take all the results and they randomize the results.
Well,
yes,
that sounds like
because
something familiar from the old days.
because that's the only thing that's legal in New Hampshire.
Oh wow!
Right. Can't
So
do
it's from the
regular-
handling.
Yep.
But believe it or not, and I told you this a couple of weeks ago, we have a very good friend that watches our show every week. Her name is Shirley, and her and her husband go to the Brook once or twice a week.
Mhm.
And she hit for 10 grand.
Oh wow!
Nice.
And I didn't think they had that kind of payouts out there.
Oh
but-
yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Huh.
You kidding? They have a high hand every day in poker. That's works out about $6 grand. And
Well, I
day.
can see, you know, table games,
Yep.
but you know, I thought 10,000 for a slot machine up there,
No.
and I don't know the property, so
No,
it's
they're-
unfair. I've been once, and I just took a quick ride up and, you know, checked that
I
out.
haven't been there since they changed it over from being the dog
Dog
race to
race,
greyhounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you
been a long
went
time.
there betting dogs too.
All the
I
time.
went there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every weekend, to be honest with you.
And I'm at the sports book. I don't work on the floor, so
Okay.
I'm not working with the machines. But
Okay.
How many nights are you there?
it varies, 1 to 3 or 4.
Now, summertime business really perks up quite a bit, I would imagine.
No, we're down low. It's just when football returns. That's when things. We're just down to baseball right now, basically, and Women's World Cup and
No,
WNBA. and-
I meant the casino itself.
oh, the casino itself.
I would think with people vacationing up there.
Oh, the floor.
it would be
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
shot in the
too.
ass. Yeah.
Oh, the floor is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
the floor goes
okay.
nuts.
Yeah,
There's
that
always
makes sense.
business, and they're up from 8 in the morning to I think midnight.
Well, we have a lot of people listening to the show once again from your Facebook page. If you'd like to give us
Yeah,
a
say
call,
hi if you're watching.
that's exactly it. We want you to say hello to Bill, the Godfather. You got a few names that people call you. I don't know which is which.
I don't want to repeat all of them.
The telephone number, if you'd like to call in and say hi to us, is 978-659-0072. Once again, 978-659-0072. So what have you been up to? What's your game? What do you prefer at the Encore Boston Harbor right now? What's hot for you?
Slots are hot for me, and I always check out the new machines. But
So you played the Firelinks?
No, that's the funniest part about it. I haven't played the Firelinks, but there's a new machine downstairs near Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, my aunt.
What's it called? Is that the train?
Don't ask me. It's like it's like Fao Du Lai some. I don't know, some Asian name that I'm just not familiar with.
Wow.
But my aunt's up from Florida, who's like 85 years old.
God bless her.
Yeah.
But don't say 85 like that, please.
Well, I'm not that far behind, so. But I was eyeballing the machine while I was sitting there talking to her at Dunks, and I said, that machine's going to hit. People kept getting on. I was hitting it before she got there, and I ended up hitting the major on it for like $600.
All right. So let's talk philosophies.
Yeah.
Are you an end cap type of guy? Do you like the new machines? Do you think a machine becomes due?
No, I'm not one of those people who think the machine comes due. I'm a total RNG guy. That's what I believe in, how the RNG works. The thing is, though,
It's all based on luck. I
Right,
mean, there's
right.
no science. There's no thinking. There's nothing. I mean, you know, people, I got a system. I love the people that come in with the rabbit's foot or a doll or whatever. And then they rub the machine like it's
tap the machine, smash
kiss the
it.
machine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell you, those ultimate Firelinks,
Yeah.
they have probably about 38 machines in one room.
Wow, it must be hot in there, though.
No, it's not hot in there.
It's not
hot
from the machines.
No.
Oh, okay.
Louis, we have a call.
Joanne, go ahead, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
First of all, I'm fine. First of all, I'd like to say how much I like the Encore, and I'll be visiting that on Sunday. But I have a question in that I look at all the table games, and I would love to sit down and play them, but I don't know how. Is there any place for a novice to learn how to play these games?
I would go, if I were you, I would go up to one of the pit bosses at the table and explain that to them. And I would probably do it upstairs in high limit because it's not as busy as down on the floor. And they do have a room up there where they do train people or teach people how to play certain games.
Novice
that's
like
great.
us?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't they advertise that? Why don't you put it on Facebook like you should?
Yeah, I'll talk to the people there. No, but
Yeah,
I can't catch everything, Mike. You know that.
And
No, you know,
can
Joanne's
go
bring-
online.
Joanne is
free
bringing up-
games online that you can just play free to just get used
That's
to
true.
the way it works on
Yeah.
the table. It works in a
I
poker
know.
game or blackjack. Or something like
Personally,
roulette.
my knowledge of table games is nil, to be honest with you. I would love it. Like if they did some classes
They
where
do.
you could turn around and take 20, 24 people and put them around a table and have someone teach how to play craps. I would be there.
When I was there prior to COVID, they had a table there where they were teaching people how to play poker.
Huh. Joanne, that's an outstanding
Yeah,
question.
I'm gonna look more into that for you, Joanne.
So it's upstairs.
Yeah, that's where it is. But let me just confirm that. Are you on the page, our page?
Yeah, I shut it off because I didn't want him to have to hear me on that. But
But are you on the
On-
Everything Encore page?
oh no, I'm not.
Well, if you become a member, then what I'll do is I'll
No,
get the
she is-
information.
You're a member, aren't you?
I believe I am.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
can get the information and post it on there, and then she can look at it. I
Who's-
can tag her.
Who's better than you?
I'll tag you. Michael, give me your name, and I'll tag you to make
Oh,
sure you get the information. That way, you don't have to
Oh,
go
that's-
crazy asking people, where do I go? You know what I mean?
Right, because you cannot stand behind the table when somebody's betting. They don't like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried that once to try to watch, and I just walked away. I could tell you that they didn't like that. You know?
Yeah. I
but I
get
was
it.
only trying to learn how to play it.
I
So,
get you. What particular games are you looking at?
Well, blackjack or what is it, roulette?
Roulette. Yeah.
Roulette. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Roulette,
kind of
isn't
know
it?
how to play black.
Roulette's a
Pardon
matter
me?
of picking numbers, cutting colors, black and white, odd and even. That's pretty much that on that.
Roulette, I think the
Oh.
casinos love. I think your odds are hitting it.
Yeah,
pretty.
there's no real roulette strategy, to be truthful with you.
No, it's just luck, right?
Yeah. Blackjack, there's a little bit of skill to it, but it's not that hard to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of free games online, which is a
Yeah.
great way to learn and get settled in. And
Yeah,
and
that's a good
understand
point.
things.
I
That's
agree
a
with
good
Lou.
point.
I think that's a good place to start, to be honest with you. But in the
Okay.
meantime, you can try that out, and then I'll try to get you the information about any type of.
Joanne, I want to
classes that
thank
they
you.
have.
All right.
I want to thank you
Thank you
very
very
much for
much.
giving us a call today.
All right.
Bill, we have
Thank
some
you.
people that are saying hello to us.
Okay.
Andy Parisi saying good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Robert Goggin.
Bob Goggin. Hey, Bob, how are you?
He's one of yours. Andy
Yeah.
Parisi.
Yeah.
Andy's up in New Hampshire playing in his garden. Nancy DeMarco, she's one of our steady listeners. And Andy
Nancy.
again. Hi, Nancy. So this is the communication that goes on during the course of the show. So it's
Okay.
wonderful. Louis, why don't we take a break? And we come back. We're going to continue. We're going to get down to
Let's
nitty
talk
gritty.
about what's going on there. How's that when we come back?
Louis, you know what we can do? Why don't we talk about, when we come back, what's going on at the Encore? How's that? sound?
Excellent. Love it.
Good idea.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's seaside Italian kitchen and pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibe Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites in the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This Labor Day weekend, bring your entire family for the 100th annual Feast of the Three Saints in Lawrence. The best Italian food, free parking, and free entertainment. Stop by the Beer and Wine Gardens, and you'll love the entertainment. A spectacular lineup of talent throughout the weekend. Friday night, enjoy a Phantom of the Opera performance. You'll also see reggae rock artist Joe Samba perform live on stage. Saturday, Chef Marianne Esposito from the PBS series Ciao Italia will hold cooking demonstrations. And Saturday night at 8 on the bandstand, it's the Tre Santi Siciliani Orchestra with tenor Salvatore Bonafini. Come celebrate 100 years of Italian food, fun, and entertainment at this year's Feast of the Three Saints, September 1st through the 3rd in Lawrence. Follow the signs from the Marston Street exit on 495. Sponsored in part by Tuscan Brands, Market Basket, Tripoli Bakery, JG's Ice Cream and Fun Center, Catadella Funeral Home, Trident, Essex Companies, Donna's Sausage, and Jackson Lumber and Millwork. Visit threesaintsinc.org.
This is Cindy,
and Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we're back. Hey, Lou.
Yes.
I'm looking at what Perry Coughlin just wrote in.
Oh, that bastard.
Good morning from hot, sunny Texas. What is it, 112?
Probably.
Happy birthday, Lou. When's your birthday?
Today.
Happy birthday.
Ah, salute.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
If I'd known, I would have brought him a cupcake or two.
No, he'd
Guests
rather-
always bring food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
You
that.
know, that
It's an
tradition,
Italian thing.
that tradition has kind of faded out a little bit.
Gotta bring that back.
I don't know what the heck is going on, you know. But anyway, once again, congratulations.
Thank
Lou.
you.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting back, Bill, let's talk a little bit about the history of Boston Harbor Casino, Encore Boston Harbor. and the location that they chose. How can someone have the foresight to look at the mess that was there and envision a beautiful 26-story?
Not only envision, but invest, right?
Two-
Thinking
two-
about what they had to spend
two-
to clean that area up.
51 million, I think it
It's
was,
cr-
just
something like
just
that.
for the
Yeah, it's
soil.
crazy.
And the funny thing is, I like the Encore in Boston, in Las Vegas. I loved the theme. I loved the white and the black in the rooms and all that
Very
jazz.
nice.
Just first class, which win properties. That's why they win all these awards. I mean,
Sure.
you look at the Boston Encore,
Yeah, 5-star. hotel.
5 stars. You know what it takes to get 5 stars?
Oh, yeah.
From Forbes.
Get
I
the-
mean,
You get the white glove treatment.
oh, let me tell you, I think you get more than that.
Yeah.
But anyway, they invest like 2.6, 2.7. Is that what it ended up
Yeah,
costing
something
them?
like that. Total, yeah.
They actually spent more money, Lou, in Boston than they did when they built the Vegas hotel, which is 48 stories high.
Yeah.
They spent more money here in Boston. Of course, it was built in 2008, 2009. I think it was completed in 2009.
Why? What costs less in Massachusetts?
Well,
Not much.
Not
much, but I mean,
No.
it's half the size. It's got like 2,400 rooms.
Yeah, welcome to New England.
Encore bill is what, 680, 670?
681 or something, 671, I think. That's why, it's kind of funny because people complain all the time about not getting their free rooms. And they can get a free room in the other casinos like in Connecticut and so forth. Well,
Not Mikey.
It's 4,000 rooms versus 671. I mean,
Yeah,
what's the
right.
chances? Right?
I was, I've always liked Foxwoods. I really have. And I've talked, you and I have talked very honestly about different casinos. And I had a comfort zone up there.
I did too.
Yeah. And, I took Barbara not too long ago and we took a corner room suite and it wasn't comped. Don't even think in that direction. It
Really?
wasn't. I paid for it. All right. And the place was a dump.
Find that hard to believe.
I know. I agree. The last time I was there, I noticed the same thing.
I mean, it's tired.
Yeah,
It's
it
over
is.
30 years old.
Yeah.
They haven't
Needs
really
a major
done.
renovation.
It's too big.
It is.
They closed, I believe, one of the hotels, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, remember, that used to be the only thing north of New York City.
I know.
I mean, it used to be the only thing. And now,
Until Mohegan came in.
Yeah. I mean, they've cannibalized, and Atlantic City is a perfect example. When Atlantic City first opened, my God.
That was the big deal.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, gee,
People couldn't wait to go there.
Everybody, I mean,
Yeah.
they flocked. They flocked to get there. And then all of a sudden you got Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, now Rhode Island, Twin
Yeah.
Rivers.
Yeah, they have two casinos. Yeah.
Maine, New Hampshire. Yeah.
You got Twin Rivers, and what's the other one?
Oh, it's down near Newport. I can't remember the name.
Okay.
Of the damn
That was the
Tiverton. It's in Tiverton.
Oh, that was the privately owned casino, and then they
Yes,
sold.
yes, correct,
Okay,
right.
okay. I met the lady that owned it.
Oh, did you? Oh, that's funny.
She was she was a little different, but anyway, something. So she sold it, and now they got 2 down there. That's great. I want to say the walking around the gardens. Do you enjoy doing that?
Absolutely, especially if I'm bringing someone there for the first time to that property. That's my first take. Let's walk outside first so we can talk, and then we can go into the casino because really you need to take a look at that. That's unbelievable.
It's 6+
Beautiful.
acres, and the amount, and they raised that whole area up 6 feet, I believe, right from where it was, and between the river, between the Mystic River, and between walking through those gardens, honest to God, you think you were in something.
You don't know you're in Boston.
You really don't.
Outside of Boston, yeah, you don't know.
You know something. Good point.
Just turn your back, look at the building, and look at all the vegetation and all the stuff that they put in place. It's amazing.
No, it is.
Great place for taking pictures. Good place for events outside. That big lawn that they have.
Wednesday night. I know it was hot during the course of the day, but at night there was a nice breeze blowing. It was beautiful. It just was.
Oh yeah, you can sit down at the harbor, look at the lights in Boston. It's just gorgeous.
Let's talk. Tell Louis about the boats that service.
So they have a shuttle that goes into the seaport that you can take, and it's
Nice.
complimentary.
Oh,
So if you
Better.
decide you decide you don't want to eat at the casino, You can just hop on one of their boats, go like to the north end, walk around.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
not
long wharf.
Yeah, it's Christopher Columbus Park.
Yeah, it's
and
absolutely beautiful.
And there's a boat that goes by every 20 minutes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you got the legs and you can walk, I mean, I know sometimes people, as we get older, you start having problems.
Yeah.
But you could walk into the north. I mean, if you're physically able to, you could walk into the north end.
Yeah, that's what we usually do.
Yeah, and stroll and enjoy. And
Yeah, it's great.
It's a
What
wonderful
a nice
thing.
option, huh?
Yeah.
But to be on the boat, they close it early though. I think the last trip
Yeah.
back to the Encore is 9:30, I believe.
Something like that.
9:20.
Unless it's changed, I think that was the last.
I wanted to do it Wednesday night with Bob.
Yeah, but they don't. They only run on weekends.
No, they're running during the week.
Oh, they run the week now. Too?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they
No
started.
more than me.
But by the time I decided I wanted to do it, it was after 9:30.
That's the problem. Yeah.
That's early, I think.
Yeah.
On the weekends, they
Should be
may
at least
run a little
11.
bit later.
Should be at least 11, 12. When
Yeah.
things close down in the city, then that's when they.
It's a good thing you didn't find out while you were in Boston.
Yeah, you'd be Ubering back to the hotel.
Hey, worst things, something. There's always a solution.
Yeah.
There's always a solution.
Do you like the Rail Lounge? The new Rail Lounge?
Let me tell you a little bit about the Rail Lounge. Barbara and I, let's talk about Wednesday night. with
Okay, go ahead.
Mike and Barbara. All right. I pick usually the restaurants all the time.
Okay.
And I don't mean to be the governing force all the time, but I seem to be the one who says, okay, we're going here, we're going there. And I do it without even thinking.
Sure.
I pick what I want to.
I'm the same way.
I want to go to Rare and I want to have a nice steak.
Steak, absolutely.
We were going for pizza.
Yeah.
So we're walking down to Frankie and Nikki's, walking down the corridor, and go right by the Red 8. And I says, you know something, Barbara, we haven't been here in quite a while. She says, I would love to go there. All right. Turned around, walked in, sat along the wall facing the casino, or you want to call it a window table if you want. And the food was absolutely incredible. And our friend Jean, who I hadn't seen for over a year, because normally I'm there on Tuesday nights and I guess she's off. This is a Wednesday night, and we got together. It was like finding a relative.
That's great.
I mean, it was fantastic.
That's what Encore is all about, building those relationships. To me, that's what I think is the best thing.
So we play for a couple of hours, and we're heading to go outside. And we came out the entrance that ran right by the Rail Lounge.
Okay.
We took that exit out. And I says, you know something, would you like dessert and a cup of coffee? And she says, oh, that would be nice. I said, let me see if we can get in. And we were fortunate enough to get a nice lounge table, comfortable. And we had coffee and dessert. I watched the Red Sox play.
They did a beautiful job in that room.
It's unbelievable.
Isn't it?
But if you're having something to eat, the tables are so low, it's difficult.
Well, it's a lounge. That's the type of setup that they have in a lounge.
And the entertainer they had,
Piano?
when I first walked in, walked
Amazing.
in, Lou, I thought it was a gal singing.
Oh, yeah.
And it was this guy. And he had a falsetto voice.
Oh, really?
And he did Frankie Valli.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Really?
He nailed it.
Wow.
He nailed it. It was very, very, very good.
A lot of the entertainment for that room comes from the local schools, like Berkeley Music. And
I can
they
understand
bring
that.
them in there.
Well,
to
how far
showcase
wrong
their-
can you go at that
Yeah,
point?
so they showcase their talents there,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice.
They have a summer
Local.
series and they rotate it around Christopher Columbus Park. You can get some fantastic entertainment. Like you go there on a Sunday afternoon and these guys just set up and they start playing.
Oh, yeah.
They're playing for tips.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised at the voices of some of these guys. So what's in store for Encore looking forward? Let's look another year ahead. Where are we going?
Well, they're going to probably break ground across the street for that second section that they're going to put in, right? With the
Now, there won't be
entertainment.
any slot machines there, right?
From what I was told, it's going to be entertainment. Probably, I'm thinking they're going to move poker over there too. Have a big poker room over there.
Is it my imagination or
Oh, you want to keep the poker with the floor, don't you?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of different things, so
Yeah.
nothing, solidified to the point that this is exactly what's going to happen. But
from 20
knows?
from
they're
20
going to put a bridge across too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Well, they have to get over your favorite highway with the potholes. Why don't they fix that
I don't know.
stupid
Yeah.
thing?
Spend all that money and they can't fix the street. It's ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. I mean, talk about pothole city. You feel like your front end's going to fall off. Our telephone number here, folks, is 1-978-659-0072.
So, Mike, talking about machines, we were talking about machines earlier.
Yeah.
The Dragon Links that they just put in.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see those when you're there? The 6 new machines that have $1 million progressives on them.
I must have missed it.
See?
Really?
Yeah, that's
Is
something
that-
new.
is that what
they
you
just
like to
put
play?
in. No, I haven't played them yet. I want to go in and check it out.
I was taken by
Mikey sounds like the type of guy who'd hit $1 million.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, it just
the
seems to be in your
the
stars.
Botheus. Get it out of your system.
No, it
Get
just
it?
seems to be in your
Well,
stars.
we're just
Mikey.
looking for a cut. That's all.
Cut. I'll give you a cut. Cut. Is there less machines at Encore right now than there was in 2019 as far as slot machines?
No, there's more. There's more. Don't forget, you
Bill.
had two
Bill.
food trucks.
Bill,
You had 2 food
Bill.
trucks. Yeah,
are you sure?
I'm positive.
Really?
You had 2 food trucks on the floor.
Yep.
Taken up by machines. You had a huge poker room that was all upstairs, taken up by machines. Right?
Okay.
And then that area next to the rewards desk where you're talking about where the fire links are, taken up by machines.
So how many machines actually, do you know?
Oh God, I don't know right now what the number is. But
So-
now
something like 2,900 maybe?
it's pretty big.
I thought there was
I'm gonna find
3,100
out.
when they first opened.
Well, it could be. You seem to think there's less. Now you're gonna make me find out.
That's your job.
Yeah.
That's what you're
I didn't
here
know I
for.
was a machine counter, but I guess I'm
No,
gonna have to
I'm
find
just
out.
curious. I was just wondering.
I'm curious too.
I got a feeling that the number is a little bit less than when they first opened, but
We'll find out.
I could be wrong.
We'll find out.
Louis?
Yeah, Bob, go ahead. Bob wants to talk to you guys.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey guys, hey Bill, how are you doing, man?
Good.
What can we do for you, Bob?
I just want to chime in on a couple of things. One thing, first of all, Bill doesn't get enough credit or take enough credit. He's a very humble guy. When he first started up, he devised this idea to have bracelets so everybody could recognize each other on the floor in case
Nice.
you didn't know who was a member.
Yep.
And then he came up with an idea for commemorative poker chips.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yep, a number of those. I mean, that's just something that most people don't recognize what's been happening. Right there, you got one on. The other thing is, I grew up in Everett, and after Monsanto left, that was, I think, the biggest Superfund site in the whole state.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't have a place like Encore, somebody like Wynn come in and invest that money. Nothing would have ever happened on that property. It was just a disaster.
No, it's a good point. Good point. It's amazing. I mean, you talk about a revenue generator.
True. People don't appreciate it, but really they've done a lot.
Just
That's
think
a-
if it hadn't taken 25 years to get gambling in Massachusetts.
That's another thing.
And the other thing you don't see or hear too much about either is the charity work that they do behind the scenes. They don't go out and promote, hey, we just donated to this charity, we donated to that charity. They just do it. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
Exactly right.
they're
when
involved.
they closed down, right, in 2019, when they had no choice because of COVID, all that extra food and all that stuff, that all went to like homeless shelters and so forth to help people out, food pantries.
No, it's a good point.
So, I mean, they're very good to the community, even though some people don't feel so, but I do.
Hey, Bob, I'm up against a break.
Yep, good enough.
I want to thank you very, very much for giving us a call, and it was a pleasure hearing what you had to say.
Thank you, Bob.
Nice talking with you.
Appreciate
Hope
it.
we see you next week, Bill.
Take
Okay,
care. Nice
sounds good.
weekend, pal. Take care. Lou, why don't we go to break and let's listen to our sponsors.
Wow, time's flying.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's Seaside Italian Kitchen and Pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibe Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional foods, and the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This Labor Day weekend, bring your entire family for the 100th annual Feast of the Three Saints in Lawrence. The best Italian food, free parking, and free entertainment. Stop by the Beer and Wine Gardens, and you'll love the entertainment. A spectacular lineup of talent throughout the weekend. Friday night, enjoy a Phantom of the Opera performance. You'll also see reggae rock artist Joe Samba perform live on stage. Saturday, Chef Marianne Esposito from the PBS series Ciao Italia will hold cooking demonstrations. And Saturday night at 8 on the bandstand, it's the Tre Santi Siciliani Orchestra with tenor Salvatore Bonafini. Come celebrate 100 years of Italian food, fun, and entertainment at this year's Feast of the Three Saints, September 1st through the 3rd in Lawrence. Follow the signs from the Marston Street exit on 495. Sponsored in part by Tuscan Brands, Market Basket, Tripoli Bakery, JG's Ice Cream and Fun Center, Catadella Funeral Home, Trident, Essex Companies, Donna's Sausage, and Jackson Lumber and Millwork. Visit threesaintsinc.org.
This is Cindy,
And Mike Kunstler.
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm fresh local corn.
And buttery tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
Me, that looks good to me. I'm starving. I don't know why. I mean,
That
gosh.
ravioli looked great.
Whoa,
Yeah,
my
didn't it?
aching
Yeah,
head.
it is good. I've had it.
Hey, Bill, we have some new things happening at Encore you'd like to mention.
Sure.
So it's all
This-
yours.
This Saturday in the sportsbook area, there's going to be UFC, which is Ultimate Fighting Championship, 291 that they'll be broadcasting, and then they're going to do UFC 292 on August 19th.
Is this taking place right at Encore?
No, but
Oh.
they're going to broadcast it.
They're
over
gonna
the screen in the
broadcast it?
sportsbook area because people like that. the
Yeah,
Ultimate
it's
Fighting
pay-per-view, but it'll
Championships.
be up on the
Yeah,
sports book.
exactly. There you go. So they
Yeah.
can watch it at no cost. The other thing is they just came out with their 4th anniversary chip to go along with all the other commemorative chips that they have. You can buy at the cashier's cage. They're a $25 chip.
My favorite is your chip. I like that
Yeah,
one.
well,
And I have the
Yeah, how does someone get a commemorative chip?
you can just go to the cashier cage and they have like a chip. They did one for the Celtics. They did one for the Patriots. Then they did a Lunar New Year.
No, but
and-
how do you get one to do one for you?
oh, how do you get
I
one?
know you can get them, but how do you talk them into doing a commemorative chip for you guys?
I didn't talk them into it. I got an independent guy to do it for me.
Okay.
He did it on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He donated, the guy who was doing them for me, he's just sold the company.
Yep.
But he gave me a lot of the chips to pass out to members,
Nice.
and some of them I paid for myself. I didn't,
Yeah.
because I did certain designs that I wanted to show for the holidays. We did a different chip for
Really
each
nice.
holiday.
Really- What else do we have going on?
The other thing is the like if people don't know, those $1 million progressives upstairs on Dragon Lake machines. And the other thing that I wanted to mention was
What's the limit on a machine like that? $1 million progressive. I mean, do you know?
I don't know.
Have
I
any
really looked
idea?
at- Yeah,
I mean,
I
are they
haven't.
more expensive? I would think.
I don't really know, Mike. They're probably more expensive to play. Probably minimum bet is $10 a spin. I'm guessing. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I mean, people can chime in and they can tell us. But,
Okay. And what
Um,
else, Bill?
And the other thing that I wanted to mention is if you've never been to Encore before and you want to give it a shot, now's the time to go there. They're running a promotion for new members where you get to spin a wheel and you can win up to $10,000 in cash.
Get out.
No charge.
Wow.
It's free.
Really?
Even if you don't decide you don't want to play and don't like it, go in there and make the spin. You never know. You might end up with 500, 5,000 or 10,000 in cash.
Jeez, really?
How
Yeah,
do they
nothing
pull this
wrong
off
with
with
that.
such small margins?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
a good
so,
question.
So some of the things that, people need to know what's going on, and that's it.
Briefly, why don't you tell folks about restaurants and the spectrum that people can eat at?
Oh, look at this! You hit home. Did you see his reaction? when you
Well, you know me in food, Mike, right? For casual, you go to On Deck, the burger place up there. It's no longer called Burger Bar because you have Shake Shack, which is now the Burger Bar. Frank and Nick's for pizza,
Yeah.
Italian subs.
So
and,
this is casual
meatballs.
dining.
Yeah, those are all casual. Then you could go and shift over to Night Shift, which is their brewing pub.
Nice.
And they have fantastic food that serves.
Is the food good there? I've never had.
Yeah, the food's good.
Yeah.
There. Plus, they serve Don steak tips, famous Don steak tips, who happens to be my uncle.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a relationship there, and I'm trying to think of what it was.
Okay.
You know something? You're into everything, aren't you?
I'm old.
I'm old.
And yet he didn't bring any steak tips.
Yeah, of course. I haven't myself. I have to drive another hour to get those.
That's funny. That's funny. Now, Night Shift, do they set up outside in the garden area?
They did last summer.
Last
They had a
summer
couple
was really
events and
nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
I wish they'd do the same this year. It's been a little warm, to say the least.
Yeah.
And this summer's half over, right? We are July 28th.
I know.
Summer's half gone.
You know, the rain between the rain. But and for fine dining, I mean, you have a plethora of places you can.
Yeah,
choose.
you have Mystique, right, which is their Asian restaurant. You
And
have Red Eight.
I haven't gone there either. I don't know why. I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's an Asian fusion type restaurant with Japanese.
The difference between that and say Red. Oh, you have not dined at Red 8. You
Do
told
you
me.
ever know Asian, Mike? Now that he's brought this up, I can't remember you ever saying you eat Asian.
Oh, I love Chinese food.
Okay.
And Red 8 is a Chinese food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask about Red 8. Yeah.
You know, red is Chinese favorite color, and 8 is a lucky
favorite
number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look at the people that are coming in. You can always tell when a restaurant's good because if it serves the type of people, you know, all you see a lot of Asian people coming in to eat. So, you know, they know good food.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'll tell you, our little honey, Jean, she's a sweetheart. She's delightful. And of course, Rare.
Oh, we can't say enough about Rare.
I was slightly disappointed in my last visit.
Really?
I went with my godson and his wife, and I had a ribeye.
Yeah.
And it, to me, I felt like I had my pockets picked.
Really?
Yeah. I had a lot of
That's
gristle.
not good.
I had a lot. No. I had a lot of gristle. It just didn't meet it. I don't know. It's just bad night, a bad piece of meat.
I wonder if they changed the supplier.
No, probably not. I think it's just one of those things that
One of those
happen.
rare nights.
I mean, you know, you go and, you know, you're 4 people and you're ringing up a big bill and
Yeah.
you expect everything. to
Yeah.
eat, you know, like
Did you
butter.
say something about it?
I actually wrote to the
Okay.
to the manager.
Okay.
Just for an awareness. That's
Yeah,
all. That's I'm
absolutely. I
not
get
looking
it.
for nothing.
I get it.
But you know something, it's a beautiful room. I love sitting outside and having dinner outside on the tables when you can not have to sweat.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Had you had a ribeye there before, Mikey?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is like kind of a one-off.
And Rhea has a few tables that are outside. You can dine outside.
That's where I go.
Absolutely beautiful.
No, that's where we go.
Yeah, nice cool night.
Barbara loves it out there, and yeah, it's very, very, very special. And Fratelli's for Italian food, and I'm very critical when it comes because I love to cook, just like you do.
Yeah.
But Fratelli's is improved tremendously. They have a rush hour special. It's like $49. $49.
Yeah.
And you get the you get appetizer. You get pasta.
Yeah.
And an entree.
Yeah.
And dessert, tiramisu.
Correct.
And their tiramisu is delicious.
It's out of this world.
There you go. Give me 2 of them. Pile it on top of each
I
other.
know.
Make a very nice
Do
salad.
you eat eggplant palm? Have you had that?
I do, but you know, eggplant palm to me is kind of pedestrian. When I go out to eat, I want a little bit of something.
Substance?
Wow. I like the osso buco, but
Yeah,
the short rib
Yeah.
at Fratelli's.
Yeah.
I mean, eating that is the most fun you could have with your clothes on. And I mean it's sincerely. It's absolutely delicious, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so construction is going to begin probably
Probably within next year sometime.
Next year.
Early 2024, I guess.
right now there's nothing for kids to do at Encore
No.
Casino.
No, and I don't
So
know
I
if they'll
think
ever
this is
think
the
about
reason
that.
this hotel is going to have a
Maybe,
pool.
maybe.
And,
I mean, you would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a venue
Yeah.
for entertainment.
Yeah.
which I think is lacking.
Right.
Entertainment draws people.
Yeah, it does. I agree with you 100%.
I mean, looking at the feast, and next week's show, by the way, Lou, is going to be all about the 100th feast of the St. Alfio Society.
Excellent.
And the Feast of the Three Saints. Tony Palmisano is going to be in, and he may invite a guest, which I'm pretty sure he will. And we're going to spend the whole hour talking about the feast. So I just want our listeners to know ahead of time. Bill,
yeah,
we haven't touched not even a tenth.
I know.
Because some people are really curious why the Encore ended up selling their property.
Right.
And it seems a little strange, but it's a trend.
Right.
You look at Vegas now, you look at Caesars, they don't own the property anymore.
Nope.
The MGM don't own it. Luxor, they do not own it.
Interesting.
These real estate investment trusts are taking it over.
So it happened to Cosmopolitan too, right?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
sold it to those same people.
Same people. Yeah.
MGM, yeah.
So basically, it's a triple net lease, which means that Encore is still responsible for the maintenance, the taxes. But what it does do, they're able to take out that they spent $2.5 billion to build it. How much is it worth now?
Right.
They get back cash that they can maybe build another 1 or 2 casinos and keep growing and using that money. But that Income Realty that owns them, this, if I had your money, you know what I'd be doing? You know what I would be doing?
You'd be eating hot dogs and beans. That's what you'd be doing.
No, I would be buying Income Realty stock.
Absolutely. Can't lose.
You know, 5% dividend. And it's solid as rock. It's solid as rock. And the
Because
other
they signed long-term agreements, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's a triple net. I mean, I had a couple of condos up in Westford, Massachusetts, and I was triple net when I owned them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a win-win.
Sure, absolutely. Literally.
Win-win.
Literally.
Hey, Bill, thank you very much.
Same here.
Hey, folks, thank you very much for making us part of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. If you have an elderly neighbor, do me a favor, will you? Check in with them, especially during this heat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you join us next week for our feast show. Lou, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Take care. You're getting a lot of happy birthday greetings over here.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Ciao.